Welcome back to another Lego City, Mayo City update for the month of May 2026. And I will be open and honest when I say that I have not made any changes to the city this month because May is always a busy time of year for me to do assignments at either university or grad school. And so while I haven't built anything or changed anything significant besides adding a tree or something, I have been thinking about what I want to do in the city. And so we're gonna get into talking about that right now. And the first person in the comments to tell me what my plans are with this duplicate bridge set, I will pin you to the top of the comments. So write it down below. First person to tell me what I'm doing with that, I'll pin you. Anyway, let's get into the video, shall we? So to better illustrate my talking points, I think I'll just do a little bit of an overview. I haven't really done an overview of everything that's gone on in my city for a while, so that's what we're gonna talk about in the lead up to some things that I want to do in the city. So the most defined section of the city is the modular row. It's at the back of the city, and it's the most rear street in the city because we got the row of modulars, which is the modular row, and then we got the main street in front of it. So the way I categorize it, and by the way, on Main Street is where we have the Mario Kart racing, and there is a stock of Mountain Dew. So don't ask me about that in the comments. Actually, I dare you to. So we got the modulars at the back of the city. That's a modification of the Daily Bugle. Some of you guys remember when I made a video or something about changing that. We got the skyscrapers behind the modulars. I always get questions about that, thinking they are facade buildings. But no, in the scale of vintage Lego, they're just regular skyscrapers. They're not facades, they're regular skyscrapers. Only one of them has significant interior detail in it right now. I want to make other desks that are similar to put in those office buildings. There's also interior details inside of the Daily Bugle, which I remade into what I call the Daily Mayo, still missing some of those letters. So we got the modulars at the back. On the left side of the city, we have the transition area where we have the Ninjago City Gardens. And by the way, there's that Ferris wheel GWP on top of the detective's office modular. Because someone requested I do that on one of my streams. So to the left of the Ninjago City Gardens is where we're going to have the mountain cliff, which is why I have these big ugly rock pieces on this side of the train line. And we did recently get a light. I actually got this for my birthday back at the end of April. Still need to rig it up to get some better lighting in the city. But at the back you can see the train line then goes behind everything, and on the right side of the city there are some points. Those points extending to that gantry will go into a harbour yard siding. This track coming off of a siding will be for the harbour terminal, and that track underneath all the other junk is the main line, which will come through here where all of these Friends type buildings are right now. I decided to make this the Friends district. That's modular row. That's a default Asian town area right now. and we got just random other stuff in the middle. So some of these buildings will be staying here. This building will be staying here. The modulars will be staying there. And just about everything else will be going eventually. I need to make modifications of these buildings. Some of these are big, some of these are small, some of them are custom mocks that are final designs, others are modifications of some other sets that I will be playing with in the future. All these friends buildings that are regular sets, they will be converted into other stuff eventually. The street plan is exactly how I want it to be, and I do have other tables that eventually will spread out to here and then go over there. But the way the garage is laid out right now, I haven't been able to do that. I did get the orange drawers back in here because I finished a whole bunch of sorting that I needed to do. So that's my best at a little bit of an overview about what's in my city, because ultimately the grand plan involves a couple things. One is the modifications to some of these buildings. Two is the recoloring of some of these buildings. Three is to get some of the clutter out of the city. Four is to get those tables put up. Five is to get the harbour yard and the beach on this area. 6 is to build up the airport properly where all those drawers are. 7 is to develop the mountain. 8 is to get more minifigures, cars and sidewalk accessories in here. 9 is to get more of the sidewalks going around the streets, and I always get questions about that. I use light 10 instead of light grey because I prefer sandstone rather than concrete. I just want to be a little bit different with my sidewalks that way. And 10 is getting more ideas from you guys. There's a laundry list of other things I could think about, but those are the main 10 that come to my mind, and who knows, maybe you guys might have some thoughts that you might want to let me know what you want to see in the city and comment them below. So those are the things I'm thinking about. Those are things that I know I need to do, and I still am figuring out how I want to get the Sky Mall above the modulars. That's going to be a really big task, and probably the biggest task in terms of real estate in my city. And I would like to get some more skyscrapers behind there as well. So there's always a bunch of things I'm thinking about when trying to build my Lego city. So thank you for watching this video. It is appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe and ring that notification bell. I still need to do stuff at grad school, so I will see you the next time I go live, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.